Thank you for joining us on this third day of Lunar New Year holiday. Now, 3 out of every 5 people here in South Korea have tested positive for COVID-19. That's according to the country's health authorities on Monday, reporting that the total number of infections has topped 30 million, almost exactly 3 years since the first case was discovered. However, experts believe the situation is under control, with the latest daily tally dropping to its lowest level in 100 days to the 9,000 range. In terms of mortality, South Korea has among the lowest rates in the world, with around 33,000 deaths. Authorities will be watching closely for a possible uptick in infections following the Lunar New Year holiday and the lifting of indoor mask mandate next week. Now on to the mass shooting in Los Angeles County in a predominantly Asian community. At least 10 people have been killed on what was supposed to be a night of festivities celebrating Lunar New Year. The suspect is dead for an apparent self-inflicted gunshot. Our Song Yujin has the latest.
The suspect in Saturday night's mass shooting at the Star Dance Studio in the city of Monterey Park, east of Los Angeles, has been found dead. Some 12 hours after the shooting, police officers in Torrance, California, located a white cargo van that matched the description of a vehicle seen leaving the scene of the shooting 34 kilometers away in Monterey Park. Armed officers surrounded the vehicle before hearing a single gunshot from inside.
At 12:52 p.m., our sheriff's SWAT team approached and cleared the van and determined the suspect sustained a self-inflicted gunshot wound and was pronounced dead at the scene.
Several pieces of evidence found inside the vehicle linked the suspect to the shooting, as well as an attempt to target another dance studio in nearby Alhambra around 20 minutes later. Speaking to the press, the Los Angeles County Sheriff identified the suspect as a 72-year-old Asian male named Hu Can Tran. According to CNN, citing a number of people who knew him, Tran was a Chinese immigrant and had been a frequent visitor to the dance hall in the past. Authorities also confirmed they are not looking at any other suspects, but investigators are continuing to gather additional information as well as determining a motive. The deadly shooting took place late Saturday evening local time as crowds gathered in the predominantly Asian community to celebrate the Lunar New Year. 5 men and 5 women were pronounced dead at the scene. Officials are working to identify the victims, with all appearing to be aged in their 50s and 60s or older. 7 of the 10 wounded remain in hospital. But the death toll could rise as some of the injured are reportedly in critical condition. South Korea's foreign ministry says no Korean nationals have been reported as being among the casualties. To honor the victims, U.S. President Joe Biden ordered all flags at the White House and other federal buildings to fly at half-staff from Sunday until sunset on Thursday. Saturday's tragedy is the 33rd mass shooting in the U.S. this year, according to nonprofit research group Gun Violence Archive. The organization defines a mass shooting as an incident where at least 4 people are killed or injured, excluding the shooter. 송유진, Arirang News.
The president of the World Bank says the economic slowdown could continue into next year in another green forecast for the global economy. Speaking to Sky News on Sunday, World Bank Chief David Moppet said it is hard to see a strong recovery in the next 2 years, citing persistent inflation and weak investment. However, he urged governments to avoid providing financial relief in an open-ended manner, saying it will be better to target specific groups most affected by higher prices for a set period of time. Earlier this month, the World Bank revised down the global growth rate to 1.7% from a 3% projection 6 months ago. With South Korea seeing an influx of tourists for the holidays, a free app offering high-tech guidance is available to make their stay more convenient. Our Kim Jung-shi reports.
Have you ever been to a restaurant in a foreign country and not known a single word on the menu? Well, officials in Busan hope you won't have to experience that in their city. They've given local restaurants QR codes that, if scanned, will show the customer the menu in other languages: English, Spanish, Japanese, and Chinese. The system was launched early this year to help foreigners order food more easily at some 50 restaurants selected as tourist-friendly for their food and location.
After COVID-19 restrictions have been eased, many more foreign tourists are visiting South Korea during the holidays. So the city of Busan has prepared this system to help foreign visitors.
Traveling, of course, is about more than food.
Now that you're well fed, some of you might enjoy taking a walk like me along Gwanganli Beach. Now there's actually an app that provides tour commentaries in 4 different languages, and there's even commentary for this beach.
Gwanganli Beach, a place to visit at least once every time you're in Busan to see the view of the night sea. Gwanganli Beach is where Gwangan-daegyo is located.
The app Odi was launched by the Korea Tourism Organization as a kind of tour guide for hundreds of destinations in South Korea to make the experience for tourists more vivid and lively.
Odi is a public service that provides reliable information for free and without ads. You can easily find it on your app store. It gives tourists information that's more accurate and tells the hidden stories of the places they go, which enriches the experience.
Officials in Busan and at the Korea Tourism Organization said they will continue striving to make traveling to South Korea even more comfortable and enjoyable in the future. Kim Jong-sil, Arirang News, Busan.
Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of the holiday.